You need to wake up with urgency and remind yourself that every second you wait is another second you lose. The greats didn't become great because life gave them the right conditions. They became great because they refused to let imperfect conditions stop them. Think about it. The gym isn't waiting for you to feel ready to show up. The world doesn't pause so you can gather your thoughts. Your goals don't get closer just because you want them. You've got to move even when you're unsure because movement creates confidence. Every small action builds momentum. You don't need to have a 10-step plan. You just need to start with step 1. When you move, clarity comes. When you grind, opportunities appear. Waiting kills dreams faster than failure ever will. The problem is too many people want success to feel comfortable. They want to start when they feel like it, but feelings are temporary and success is permanent. The grind isn't supposed to feel good. It's supposed to make you grow. Every rep in the gym, every late night study session, every early morning alarm. You can't rise if you're not willing to sacrifice sleep, comfort, and convenience. You can't climb if you're scared of getting tired. You've got to be willing to push when it's dark, when nobody sees you, when you're exhausted and questioning if it's even worth it, because that is where growth happens. The perfect moment is a lie created by people who never started. They tell you to wait, to plan, to think it through because they're scared of failing. But the truth is, failure is part of the rise. Every mistake teaches you something waiting never will. Every time you take action, even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect, you're training yourself to become stronger, faster, sharper. Success is built on repetition, not hesitation. You can't master anything by thinking about it. You master it by doing it again until what once scared you becomes second nature. When you stop waiting for the perfect moment, you free yourself from the illusion of perfection. You realize that nobody who made it had a smooth path. They had chaos, they had doubt, they had pain, but they kept moving. The difference between those who rise and those who stay stuck isn't talent, it's action. The ones who rise take control of their mornings, their mindset, their minutes. They treat every single day like it's a battlefield, and they fight for their dream even when no one believes in it. That's the mentality you need. Not one of waiting, but one of creating. And let's be real. There will always be reasons to wait. Life will always give you an excuse. You'll always have something to fix, something to figure out, something that's not quite ready. But success doesn't care about your excuses. It only responds to your effort. You can have results or you can have reasons, but you can't have both. The people who make it to the top aren't the ones with the best plans. They're the ones who kept showing up when it was inconvenient. They took the little they had and made something out of it. That's what rise and grind really means. It means stop wishing for things to get easier and start getting stronger. It means stop praying for opportunities and start preparing for them through action. Every single morning, you have two choices. You can hit snooze and stay comfortable, or you can rise and grind like your dream depends on it. Because it does. That alarm clock isn't just waking you up, it's testing your commitment. Every morning you get to decide if you're going to chase your potential or settle for average. The day you stop waiting for permission, the day you stop expecting everything to be right, is the day your life changes. The world doesn't owe you timing, it owes you nothing. You owe yourself discipline, you owe yourself effort, you owe yourself proof that you can rise on your own. You've got to move before you see results. You start walking differently, talking differently, thinking differently, because now you're operating from power, not excuses. Productivity isn't just about doing more, it's about becoming more. When you stay disciplined long enough, it changes your identity. You stop saying, I'm trying to be consistent, and start saying, I am consistent. You stop chasing motivation and start creating momentum. The grind rewires you from the inside out. It makes you dangerous in the best way possible because now your habits move automatically in the direction of your goals. And here's the truth that nobody likes to admit. There will never be a perfect balance between work and rest. You'll have days when you're tired, when you doubt yourself, when you feel like it's not worth it. But those are the days that define you. Anybody can grind when it's easy, but can you rise when it's inconvenient? Can you push when your body says stop, but your dream says go? That's where greatness is forged. You can't build strength in comfort. The grind demands sacrifice, but the reward is freedom. Freedom to live on your terms. Freedom to wake up and know that your life is the result of your choices, not your excuses. And that's what productivity really gives you: control. It's not about working nonstop. It's about aligning your work with your purpose so every effort matters. And let's make this clear. Being productive isn't about doing everything. It's about doing what matters most. You don't have to chase 100 goals. You just have to dominate a few. Focus is your weapon in a world full of noise. People around you will try to pull you into their distractions. They'll say, take it easy. You deserve a break. Or why are you working so hard? But those same people will ask you later, how did you make it? You can't live for their approval. You've got to rise for your mission. The grind will make you misunderstood. It will make you look crazy. But that's okay, because the crazy ones are the ones who change their lives. The ones who refuse to settle, who refuse to quit, who refuse to live on autopilot. They're the ones who rise. Every single day you wake up, you're writing a story. The question is, are you writing a story of excuses or a story of execution? Are you wasting your chapters, or are you building something that will outlive you? The grind is how you make your story worth reading. You've got to earn every page with effort, with discipline, with passion. There's no shortcut, no cheat code, no easy route. Just rise and grind over and over until you become the person your younger self dreamed you'd be. So wake up tomorrow and treat your life like a mission, not a routine. Stop reacting to the day and start commanding it. Stop waiting for energy. Create it through motion. Stop making promises to yourself that you don't keep. Rise before the world does. Grind before the world notices. Don't stop when it gets hard. Stop when it gets hard. Stop when it's done. Because the day you start showing up like your dream depends on it, the world starts responding like it belongs to you. You don't get results from what you want. You get results from what you do. So rise, grind, repeat until what you prayed for becomes what you live in. The third keynote is about endurance, about staying consistent when the motivation fades, when results don't show, when everything inside you screams to stop. Because the truth is, anybody can start strong, but very few have the heart to keep going when the excitement dies. That's what separates the average from the extraordinary. Endurance is not about speed. It's about stamina. It's about having the mental strength to keep showing up when no one's watching, to keep pushing when no one's clapping, and to keep grinding when it feels like the world has forgotten your effort. Endurance is where dreams are either buried or built. It's the bridge between desire and destiny, and the only ones who cross it are the ones who refuse to stop walking. Every challenge you face is a chance to practice endurance. Every failure is a lesson in persistence. You don't lose when you fall. You lose when you stop getting up. The world doesn't reward potential. It rewards persistence. Endurance is your weapon against failure, because as long as you're still moving, you haven't lost. The hardest part of endurance isn't physical. It's emotional. It's the silence between progress. It's watching others succeed while you're still waiting for your moment. It's doing the right thing over and over again without seeing immediate results. But that's exactly why it's so powerful. It's easy to grind when people are watching, when results are coming, when everything feels good. But enduring when nothing seems to work, that's where greatness is forged. That's when you build character. That's when you prove that your purpose is stronger than your pain. Endurance doesn't mean never resting. It means never quitting. There's a difference. You can take a break, you can slow down, but you can't stop. You can cry, but you keep moving. You can fall, but you get up faster. Because every time you choose to keep going, you're training your mind to overcome. You're rewriting your limits. You're proving to yourself that you are capable of more than you imagine. That's the real prize, not the recognition, not the fame, but the growth. The person you become through endurance is far more powerful than any external reward. So when you wake up tomorrow and the grind feels heavy, remind yourself why you started. Remember that the road is supposed to be hard. That's what makes it worth it. Every day you endure, you're separating yourself from the crowd. You're building a version of yourself that can handle storms others can't survive. Because you've done the work. You've put in the time. You stayed when others walked away. That's what endurance gives you. Unshakable confidence. Not the loud kind that talks big, but the quiet kind that moves mountains. At the end of the day, life will test your patience, your focus, and your spirit. But if you endure, if you refuse to break, if you keep grinding even when it hurts, you will rise. Because endurance isn't just about lasting longer, it's about becoming stronger. It's about becoming the kind of person who doesn't just chase success, but commands it. And once you reach that level, once you've endured enough pain to earn your peace, there's no force on earth that can stop you. You'll realize that the grind was never against you. It was building you for the greatness you were always meant to live. Though when it's all said and done, everything you want, every dream, every goal, every ounce of success comes down to one simple truth: how bad you really want it. Because talk is cheap and intentions mean nothing without action. Life doesn't reward the one who says, "I'll try." It rewards the one who decides, "I will." You can read every book, listen to every speech, and plan every step, but until you move, until you take that first uncomfortable action, nothing changes. The world doesn't owe you progress. You have to earn it. And the price: consistency, pain, sacrifice, and the kind of focus that drowns out the noise of doubt. You've got to wake up every single day and remind yourself that the fight isn't over until you win. This is the moment where most people give up. This is the point where dreams did not because they're impossible, but because people stop believing when the results don't show up fast enough. But that's not you. You're not the kind of person who quits halfway. You've already come too far to turn around. You've already fought too hard to let the old version of yourself pull you back. The future you want is waiting, but it's not going to walk toward you. You've got to run toward it. You've got to attack every morning like your life depends on it, because in a way, it does. Your future, your family, your peace, your purpose, they're all in